There we go. The mic should be turning on right by now. There we are.
Go.
This is not how we're gonna start the podcast, all right?
Alright, start.
And TJ just thought that this looked aesthetic, but this is a fake mic that he's got on his thing.
It doesn't work.
He has a mic. He has a mic clipped to his shirt right now.
This is the behind the scenes podcast of Puppetoons. So everything's makeshift. You're gonna see. We just wing it. It'll get better.
Yeah.
We promise.
A whole lot. There's gonna be a whole lot of fake around here, people. So get ready.
Oh, that's a good conversation starter.
Yeah.
Cursing. What do you say? That's not the point I was getting at, but I get sidetracked. So I got tons of conversation.
Hey, it's part of my vocabulary, so don't even judge
Well, no, I'm saying do you want to censor it?
Yeah, probably because I can't stop cursing. do you
We should do a funny sound effect over it.
Oh my god, that's stupid.
Should we tell the 5 people that are gonna listen to this who we are?
Alright, so my name is Dylan Orantes. I am the host of this podcast, and this is my co-host TJ Fazio.
That's right. I'm a founder of this garbage right here.
Not really kind of garbage, but
it's garbage right now, but it'll get better.
Yeah, it'll get better with better camera quality if you get a better camera.
I'm working with an iPad Mini 4 over
Yeah,
here.
I know.
We're looking at it. This podcast is just gonna be us screaming.
Yeah, it's just us. We're literally just looking at the computer right over here, and we just see a bunch of giant.
It's in the yellow zone.
It's in the red zone now. It's in the red zone.
Oh, we gotta do an hour of this. Right? That's what they are. They're like a half hour to an hour. Sometimes no, they're almost 2 hours. I would say 2 hours tops is the longest you could do.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't.
We're not doing 2 hours. Don't worry. Everyone was just crying. They're like, why 2 hours? No.
My ears are bleeding. I don't think you even noticed this though, but have you seen my ears?
Yes, I did. It's new?
Yeah, these are new. I got them on my birthday. And let me tell you, it hurt. It kind of stung. It doesn't hurt like a son of a bitch, but it kind of stung a little bit.
Is this still recorded? Alright, good.
Wait,
It's only been 4 minutes.
Really?
It's only been 4 minutes.
Wow, this is gonna be a long day.
We should have put more thought into this before we started it. We're just like, yeah, let's do it.
No, I already said it. We're just gonna. You even said it. We're just gonna wing it.
Yeah, that's what we do. We wing it here.
We wing it all around over here, people.
I'm leaning into the microphone. It's not even on.
Yeah, why are you leaning into this?
It's not even doing anything. What are we doing?
Let's get this out of the way.
No, it's there for the aesthetic.
Oh boy. This is what I have to deal with, people.
Now you have to deal with it too. There's a huge vote, and it's just we're voting him off. Alright, let's have because we're not talking anything interesting. We're gonna start this off with my conversation because I thought it was interesting.
Yeah, go ahead.
Film franchises that the top 10 film, TV franchises or video game. No, probably not video games. No, just TV and movies that have been. I'm gonna get there. TV movies that have been the top 10 selling toy brands. So, you know what I mean?
Because there are a lot of toy brands that are billions has billions of dollars and
yeah.
What in your mind is the top franchise that turned into toys that sell out the best?
I don't know. There's there's a couple. That's why I was top 10. I was I don't know. I think Cars is up there. When the movie Cars came out, those are crazy. I used to have a bunch of those. Ninja Turtles. That was big. Every single time there's a Ninja Turtles thing.
Yeah, Spider-Man was definitely a big thing.
I think Marvel in general.
Well, Spider-Man had a lot more toys than any other of the Marvel characters.
Nowadays though they sell on Marvel Legends. I used before I got into them. I used to be I don't even know who these characters are. They would just sell obscure characters in Target.
Like what? Like who?
Squirrel Girl. don't even know. Like,
although I will say that Squirrel Girl is kind of a bit of a miscellaneous character to have in the franchise.
Yeah, but I mean, I know Squirrel Girl. I mean, there's like really obscure, like some that I'm like, I don't even know where this is from.
Like you heard of White Tiger and stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
Like White Tiger, Supernova, and stuff like that.
Yeah. And even some like before the movies come out, like.
Although I will say that in the show, I did like that Eddie Brock was turned into an agent of Shield, and it's called Agent Venom. That
Yeah.
Like that.
Like that. Wait, you're talking the Ultimate Spider-Man? That show?
Yeah, I think so. I don't know. I haven't seen that show in a long time.
Wait, wasn't that Flash that turned into Agent Venom?
Was it Flash or
Flash Thompson? Right? Isn't that his name? The bully. Flash. I don't think Eddie Brock was in that show.
Oh, let's see.
Or he might have been Venom. No, I think he was Venom. It was Flash Venom. You know, I'll look it up here.
Eugene Flash Thompson is a high school jock and former bully at Midtown High School, and a fan of Spider-Man.
But was Eddie Brock even in the show?
I don't think so.
Shout out Eddie Brock. Doing a great job. Oh, you see the trailer for the new Venom?
Yeah.
Fun. Do you want to try that again?
No. Eddie Brock Jr. He has a son? Or is that his actual name?
I'm going to say that's his name. No, this isn't...
That's not Ultimate.
No, this isn't Ultimate Spider-Man. No, he wasn't in it, I don't think. It's definitely picking up the dog barking. Like
Yeah, definitely.
It's definitely.
Yeah, sorry about the dog barking. It's just that I don't come around to his place very often. So she barks at like anybody that doesn't come around here for like a.
Well, she'll bark for a little while, and then she'll get better.
Yeah. Last time that I came here, she did got better. She actually like sat right next to me. The last time that I was here, well, I was almost like drifting off to sleep that one time.
Yeah, we were watching the.
Yeah, we were watching your the Italian comedian that you showed.
Oh, Sebastian Maniscalco.
Yeah, that.
Shout out Sebastian Maniscalco. Did a great job.
Yep. Oh, have you heard that Gabriel's gonna be doing
the animated series?
The anime series, yes, and also that he's gonna be doing a live show over here as well in New York.
Really?
Yeah, he is. My dad bought me tickets.
Oh my God! Really?
I went
to a show in 2019.
Yeah, but he's gonna be doing a show in somewhere in New York. I think Javits Center or hold on, let me see, because I still have the ticket with me. I just need to find. Yeah, he's gonna be doing a show, a live audience thing. And it's gonna be in Radio City Music Hall, somewhere in New York, and
Cool.
so my dad bought me a ticket, but I don't know if it's there anymore because I don't see it in my tickets. So I might be. I might have to ask my dad to resend me the thing again.
No, we saw him. He was in the Paramount, I think. He was like up in town. We saw him.
Whoops. Yeah, I have to be careful with this mic because the slightest movement and this thing falls over the place.
Yeah, well, what can you do? You want the fake one?
No. I'm working with this one. I'm working with the quality one while you're working with that one that's stapled to your shirt.
This little one right here.
Yeah.
Well, you don't even see it though because it blends in with the shirt.
Yeah,
See, I chose the sloth shirt because that's me.
Yeah, and I'm still blocking myself. God damn it.
You want the puppet?
No, that's fine.
Let's lay the puppet right in front of you. Look at this search. Is Fluffy a YouTuber? See, no, this is so stupid. Like, what are we doing?
It's saying that he's a Canadian YouTube comedian. Are you serious?
A Canadian?
He's not Canadian.
No, he's not Canadian.
He's Mexican. I mean, unless he's living in Canada, then that's a different story.
He's so funny. I have vague memories of
the time when you went over to see. Oh shit! His birthday was on July 15th. That's 5 days from my birthday.
Dude, I'm gonna when I'm editing this, I'm gonna find all the good conversations. It's gonna be 5 minutes. We're gonna sit here for 2 hours. We're gonna get 5 minutes of good conversation.
Although we do have to revisit conversations, because I just realized that we just got completely sidetracked from the conversation that we were starting with.
Yeah, with the toys.
Yeah.
How did we get here?
Yeah, how did we get here?
How did we get here?
We got completely sidetracked. We were talking about the
This is what happens with us, though. We get sidetracked so easily.
We got sidetracked real easily. But since we're doing a podcast right now, we have to.
It'll get better, we promise.
We'll get better with age and stuff like that, but.
That should be the
probably get a better conversations as soon as we know what we're gonna be doing and stuff like that, if we want to go to because me and him, we're still in high school. We're gonna be starting our senior year real soon. We still need to decide on what we want to do, because he has his thing right now where he's doing
this garbage right here,
his puppet show right now, and sometimes I'll get in a little bit of cameo with my character.
His avatar. I see you're rolling your eyes. You can't hide it.
I know. I'm not really rolling my eyes. I'm just staring.
I'm playing around. This is what we do. We play around. We have a time.
We always play around. As soon as we know what we want to do, go to college or community college or find a job or anything like that, we'll have better conversations, and because we'll have better experiences and better experiences and conversations and stuff like that. So yeah, just give us a little bit more time, people. Because after all,
this episode could really just be spent about figuring out what we want to do. Because we really just kind of started this. Because I find that as soon as you start it, then you'll just keep doing it. So before we look at this, all right, we should both come up with our top 10s for toy franchises.
Yeah. So you go first because this is the conversation that you started with.
Okay. I thought Cars.
Yeah, you thought Cars.
Ninja Turtles.
Ninja Turtles.
Transformers.
Yes.
Well, was Transformers a toy first?
Ooh, yeah.
That was the question.
That's kind of a good question. I think it's I think it started as a show and then started off as a toy. Search up the first. No, hold on. Search up the.
No, I think it was a toy first.
I'm thinking.
I think it started as something else. And then it became Transformers, but I think it started out as a toy.
Well, that's what you think, but I think it started off as it's the original Transformer in anime. No, I know what an anime is, and that's not an anime. That's a cartoon. But search up the very first Transformers show, because
we'll do it by date. You mean?
Yeah, we'll do it by date, and then we'll see if we're right or wrong on this Transformers 1984 September 17th to November 11th 1987.
84.
First Transformers toy. 1984 to 1990. Alright, so the first Transformers toy were created from two different Transformers movies. It's basically the same year that they both came out. September 17th, though, was the show that came out. It doesn't show what date specifically, it just shows the year, is all.
I don't know. So, but it looks like it's saying it started out as a toy, and it became Transformers.
It looks like it's starting off as a toy, and then.
All right, so we're taking Transformers off the list then. So what was it?
So you had Cars,
Ninja Turtles, Star Wars.
Star Wars
is huge.
Transformers.
No, I don't think you could do Transformers. It was a toy then. Maybe. Well, Transformers would be 11. Marvel.
DC.
Winnie the Pooh, I think, is big. I think Winnie the Pooh is pretty big. I mean, as a franchise, because it was a book.
Yeah,
and then it became a movie, and they're selling all this stuff from both of those, and
Yeah, and then
Sesame Street, I think, is pretty big too for like little kids.
And Hot Wheels, those two.
That's not a movie.
No. Oh wait.
Oh, like a show. That's just a toy. That's like probably one of the top toys, but.
Oh okay. Oh, I forgot. Sorry.
I think the princesses, the Disney princesses.
Yes, those. Yeah, especially Frozen. Frozen main.
Oh, Frozen. Yeah, definitely. Mickey Mouse, I think.
Yeah.
And
What was that, 7 now?
I think 9. And wait, there was. I will put Transformers. I don't know if I come up with another one.
Legos. The Lego movie.
Yeah, but that was
that
a
started
toy that then the movie.
No, that started off as the Lego movie, like the Lego movie.
Oh, like the. I mean, I guess so. I feel like the Lego movie played into the popularity of the Lego, and then they cashed in on the movie.
Yeah.
So, like, the movie cashed in on the toy, and then the toys that came after the movie cashed in on the movie that cashed in on the toy. That's a weird chain. Lego, we see what you're doing. But shout out Lego. Lego's cool.
Yeah, I always loved playing Legos when I was growing up. Whenever I would do good in classes or stuff like that, I would ask my dad to and when my dad sees that I do good, he would buy me like a couple of Lego sets, and then I would spend like a couple of hours just trying to put all of the big things together, like not per se that I do have this, but like that I did get this, but say that I did get the Lego Death Star. That would take like either like me in like days or cause like you see how big that thing is.
I'm pretty quick. Like you see the big Disney castle. I did that in like a week.
Yeah, I know. I do that. Well, I don't know because.
Well, that one was a lot of work, but
I don't know because like mostly the kind of set because like when Jurassic World came out and the Lego sets came out, I bought like I had my dad buy me the Indominus Rex paddock and which is like almost like a triangle formation and it was like that big.
Yeah, still, that's a triangle. No,
yeah. So
no, I mean that was a bad example because that one did take me a while. But like I just got like 2 years ago I got the train, like the Disneyland train.
Yeah.
And that one took me about like a day, maybe 2 days.
Yeah. Then it took.
Well,
me.
Those are bigger ones though. Like if I got like the Marvel ones, that only took me like. I don't know, an hour. Like I move pretty quickly with them.
For the
I'm trying to get out of some terrible examples.
For the Marvel Lego sets that I bought, I remember buying. I remember my dad getting me a Spider-Man one of Marvel superheroes in which it was a fight on the bridge and you got like 3 different.
I have that one. It's over there.
Yeah, in which it was a fight. It was a fight on a bridge, and there were like 3 different Spider-Mans. You got the original Spider-Man. You got Scarlet Spider, right? Or Scarlet Spider-Man.
I think Scarlet. He was the one in the hoodie, right?
Yeah, the one with the blue shirt and yeah.
And then there was Spider-Woman.
Yeah, Spider-Woman or girl or something like that. Oh, a lot of Spider-Mans. I'm just realizing there's a multiverse.
Was Miles Morales in that one, or was
no.
Because I have a Miles Morales.
No. Miles wasn't.
All right, ready? So unless do you want to come up with your list, or you just want to jump in on mine?
Well, I don't know anything. I don't know what.
Jurassic Park. That's my 10.
Oh,
Jurassic Park. I think it's big too.
Yeah.
It's those big movies.
Yeah, a lot of big movies.
Like it's all those like blockbuster.
G.I. Joe, definitely.
G.I. Joe.
Yeah, I completely forgot about that show. I don't watch G.I. Joe. But I don't think the G.I. Joe cartoon ever came up while we were like growing up. You know, like it wasn't on like Nicktoons or Cartoon Network or stuff like that.
G.I. Joe, the only time I ever heard G.I. Joe is like they were referencing a toy or something. Like that's the only time I heard it.
Mm-hmm.
Like this movie's coming out, Snake Eyes.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
I didn't even
like
it said like some G.I. Joe, and I was like, what? How is this G.I. Joe? That's not what I thought G.I. Joe was. I don't know the first thing about G.I. Joe.
Yeah, so like for my list, I don't know any. I don't know any movies. Sorry, I just had a bagel like a few minutes, like a few hours ago. Like 1 hour ago, actually. I'm looking at the clock right now. like 1 hour ago, when I came over to his house, I went to go get a bagel, and I had to eat it inside the car because I didn't because I don't want to like have like a mess over here while I'm eating. So so yeah, I don't know any I don't know. Well, not to say that I don't know any movies that have toys. I'm just saying that that I'm gonna be saying the list of top 10 toys, of what I think like that's like completely away from the movies and TV shows, but like what I think that are like the best selling, in which I think that Legos is probably the second, and Hot Wheels growing up was one of my favorites, definitely. Then you got the Play-Dohs as well.
Oh, Play-Doh. So you're just saying like toys?
Yeah, just a bunch of toys. Like that's what I'm just. That's what I'm just saying.
I was listening, but I also got distracted because I saw the thing. Yeah, that's this. Okay. I was like, what is like on the thing? What's on the table? Yeah. And I couldn't figure it out, so I'm looking around. I'm just like, what's going on?
And Nerfs, definitely.
Oh,
Nerf guns, yes. And then like ooh, this is kind of tough. Okay. The Marvel line, yes, and DC, yes. And like
DC does a lot of the other media well. They just don't do the movies well.
Yeah, that's the thing. They've been sucking on the movies.
I don't really watch it. I get bored watching them. Like I don't watch.
I went
to Six Flags the other day, and we went on the Justice League ride, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, this would be better if it was the Avengers. It's like, they're like, you're an honorary member of the Justice League. I was like, yeah, I'll take it, but I prefer the Avengers.
They've been sucking on the Justice League movies, honestly. Like, this is our opinion. Other people might disagree, but like it's been getting boring. Like ever since Superman versus Batman: Dawn of Justice, that's when it got boring. Like really.
I saw that one. Lex Luthor.
Yeah, Lex Luthor.
I found him really annoying in that one. Like I was sitting there, and I was just like, oh my god, this guy. Like I was like I don't know. It was like the way he talked or what. I forgot what it was, but I don't know. Dude.
What?
I think it's been backwards.
I just switched it over. That's why I just realized.
All right, so one of ours was wrong. I think yours was right.
No, mine is supposed to go this way.
So I was right.
Yes. All right. Well, it's not very stable.
Transition. Look at this. There's just gonna be a huge cut, and then it's just us screwing around with these mics. Like, no, I think yours is backwards. All right, you ready for this? I peeked. I saw the first one.
All right. So let's see.
Pokemon.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, that one makes sense.
Yeah, that would make sense.
Hello Kitty. Was Hello Kitty a show?
Yeah, Hello Kitty had a cartoon.
Well, Winnie the Pooh. Winnie the Pooh's number 3.
Yeah,
I called it.
You called it.
It's 1924. Jesus.
1924? Jesus, that's a long time.
Yeah, because the books came out before World War II.
Well, look, I'm not a Disney expert like you are. Okay.
Mickey Mouse and Friends.
Oh, okay. Well, Mickey Mouse. You said so. It's not technically.
That's what I meant. Like, I said Winnie the Pooh, but they're selling Tiggers. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's the franchise. Like,
yeah, okay.
I don't really own... I mean, I have a couple Mickey Mouses because of the 90th birthday, but, you know, I like Donald Duck. You know, Mickey Mouse, you know, he's cool, but... Star Wars.
Uh-huh.
Right, I said a lot of these.
50 billion. Disney
Princesses.
What the fuck and Pan Man?
Alright, we're gonna have to do a little Marvel Cinematic Universe, MCU, yep.
Mario!
Well, Mario's a video game, though. Like, I feel like a video game...
Started off. You started as a video game, and then later on transitioned to the toy making industry.
Harry Potter.
Oh.
What do they have that's Harry Potter, though? Like, I don't know if I've ever seen... They definitely have a lot, though. Like, they've got to.
Like the Harry Potter toys you're trying to say?
Like, I don't think I've gone to, like Target or something and seen, like, a whole Harry Potter aisle.
When Halloween comes over, you don't see like the
I
coats.
think there's Halloween costumes, but like I'm saying, like
costumes are definitely technically toys.
Yeah, I'll give you that, but like I'm saying, like I go to Target, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm walking down the toy aisles.
And you
Marvel.
Yeah, you got.
There's Jurassic Park.
Marvel,
there's Cars,
Jurassic Park, DC cars,
Star Wars,
Hot Wheels, Nerfs. You don't see, but you don't see.
I don't really see Harry
but you
Potter.
don't really see Harry Potter. The only time that I ever see Harry Potter have a toy is for Lego, the Lego sets.
Transformers.
Yeah.
Spider-Man. You said Spider-Man.
Yeah, I said Spider-Man.
Batman. Well, that's like diving into the Dragon Ball, Call of Duty. Well, that's a video game though.
Call of Duty has toys, really?
Well, I think no. Barbie doesn't count either because Barbie was a toy first, I think.
Barbie is a toy.
Yeah, but that's what I'm like. Barbie has movies, but those movies cash in on the toy, right?
Oh yeah.
Like Barbie wasn't like a movie.
Yeah.
First.
Never mind. Gundam. I know what Gundam is. It's a like giant robots fighting.
That was my other one.
Toy Story.
Toy Story was gonna be my other one. I forgot Toy Story. Toy Story's big. I had a lot of Toy Story stuff.
I don't think I remember having anything of Toy Story other than.
Dude, I had like the Woody, the Jessie, the Bullseye, the Buzz.
I think I only have Buzz Lightyear.
And I would always get Slinky Dogs because he's my favorite. I still have a Slinky Dog.
The other day while I was on it.
Oh.
Cars. Okay. Oh, the other day actually, I did find something. Funny. In which, name one movie quote that you would add, "You piece of shit" at the very end. And the guy and the other guy just went, "Hakuna Matata, you piece of shit." It means no worries, you piece of shit. Like that, I found funny. That I found very funny. I knew that you would too.
That's good.
Yeah, I think I sent it to you. I don't think you ever watched it though. I think I did.
Oh, is it on TikTok?
No.
Oh wait.
I sent it to you on Instagram.
Oh. No, we'll check that after.
Well, I'm checking it right now.
This next one was another one that I thought of, but I forgot to say it now because of course I did. Peanuts.
Oh.
That's big.
And Dora. I'm seeing Dora on there, and
I don't remember much Dora stuff though. Peanuts is huge. And like the merchandise stuff, Peanuts is huge.
Yeah.
It's a Cracker Barrel like 2 weeks ago. I saw like Peanut shirts.
And I definitely do recognize this Yu-Gi-Oh because I play that game. It's a card game, and I do recognize that because I have to at least suspect that it would say like 10 or 20. What?
Lord of the Rings.
Oh, Lord of the Rings.
Well, that's what it.
Middle Earth.
Yeah, I didn't read the whole thing. What would yours be? The Simpsons. Yeah, they are. Ninja Turtles. What are they? 10 to 20. Alright, that's...
Pac-Man.
I thought Looney Tunes, but I didn't think
Fist
they were
of the North Star, really?
Frozen.
Space Invaders, Warcraft, Sailor Moon, League of Legends, Wii Series, Crossfire, FIFA, Neon Genesis Evangelion, Final Fantasy, One Piece, Grand Theft Auto, Street Fighter.
Thomas and Friends.
Oh, okay. Candy Crush, really?
What does Candy Crush have?
Candy.
Angry Birds.
Oh.
Dude, no joke. We're thinking about getting rid of a lot of those, but there's a whole bin there just full of Angry Birds.
I used to love Angry Birds.
Dude, I was obsessed.
Yeah,
with Angry
me
Birds.
too.
And Skylanders.
Yes. Oh yeah, you were obsessed with Skylanders. I remember that.
Because we're trying to straighten up the basement, and I was like, look, you're not touching. Like, we're not getting rid of the Skylanders. Maybe the Angry Birds. We're not getting rid of the Skylanders. It's not
the
happening.
Muppets.
Well, Sesame Street is what.
Minions, Despicable Me.
I mean, definitely though. Sesame Street's definitely. I mean, every baby has like a Sesame Street thing.
What about He-Man? What do you think that one sell up? Sonic the Hedgehog, yes. Big
Fortnite, but that's a game. It doesn't count.
Fortnite.
Ice Age.
What? When?
I remember seeing stuff at Toys R Us. What? Wait, you know what? Here's our next conversation. Dude, I love the Ice Age movies.
Yeah. Yeah, they was...
The third one's my favorite. I feel like the fourth one, not so good. The fifth one, I was there for, but you know, it wasn't the same.
But nothing will always beat the classic one. The first one.
The first one's so good.
Nothing will ever beat the first one.
But I honestly get a kick out of the third one though. It's so funny. It's so funny.
Yeah, especially because there's Buck inside of it.
Buck is so funny.
Yeah.
And Sid.
One day I woke up to me marrying a pineapple, an ugly pineapple.
Dude, this is the line. Me and my dad still say this to this day. And Diego's like, contemplating staying there, and Buck comes in talking to a rock. He's like, yeah, I know, and they're following me. Crazy, right? All right, we're heading to the chasm of death. I gotta call you back. All right, I love you. Bye.
All right, I love you. Bye.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye.
And then Manny's
okay, mammals.
and Manny's like, that's you in 2 weeks. Mommy dinosaur carrying 3 babies and 1 floppy green thing. We know that floppy green thing.
The jokes that come out of the classic movies that we used to see as a kid.
I love Disney, but
comedy gold right there.
I love Disney, but I mean, it's such a shame they closed Blue Sky.
Blue Sky.
That's people that did Ice Age and Rio.
Robots. I used to love that movie. I love that movie.
Blue Sky was really good. Blue Sky, I mean, they did some really good movies.
Yeah, they did a really good
Peanuts movie. They did.
The Peanuts movie?
Yeah, they did the Peanuts movie.
The one that came in 2019?
Yeah.
2018, right? 2018 or 2019?
No, it was earlier than that. Was it 2015?
I don't think so.
It might have been 2016? I mean, 2016 was loaded with good movies.
Yeah, 2016 was an event. There was a lot of shit happening in that year. Like, you got Conor McGregor, you had, like, Conor McGregor, like, debuting his boxing career in that year, I think. I don't know why he was trending. Then I don't know why, but then you had like the Zika virus over there, and so. Have you ever heard of the Zika virus? Oh, Scrat.
Oh, Scrat is so fun. I used to have a big Scrat thing.
Who's your favorite character among the Ice Age?
Manny.
I like Scrat. Scrat is my favorite.
Manny and Sid is another one. I've always loved Manny though. Oh my god.
Oh my god! That is horrifying!
We gotta get this picture up. It's gonna be right there. It's gonna be right there.
We'll try to find a way to put this right here, but oh my god. That is horrifying!
It's the Ice Age baby.
It's the Ice Age. It's the Ice Age baby. The baby from the first one, the Manny and Sid and Diego were taken care of. It's the Ice Age baby mixed in with Mike Wazowski from Monsters Inc. and it's horrifying. It is absolutely disgusting. Oh my god.
Oh my god, he's Shrek.
Oh my god. Take it off the screen. Take it off the screen. It's cursed. That's a cursed image.
That's beautiful.
Oh my god.
Is there a whole Ice Age store?
Where though?
Oh, you know what
Oh,
it was? It was like at a theme park.
It is a theme park.
I remember the Bronx Zoo had it when the third one was coming out. They used to have that 4D theater.
Oh, okay.
And they did an Ice Age 3 there. They had a lot of cool stuff there. They took it down though. I don't know why.
How many times have you been to the zoo?
Too many.
I only been there twice.
Bronx Zoo?
Well, for the Bronx Zoo, that's a really big one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, for the Bronx Zoo, I only went there once, and it was my first time going.
Dude, I go a couple times every year.
Like
I've been going there since I was
my
baby.
Like in my time growing up, my parents got separated, so like my dad had to like live in an apartment, and while I had to stay with my mom because she's my mom, and she says that she knows how to take care of me, but I'm not doubting that my dad knows how to take care of me too. So yeah, while I was growing up, my mom and my sister were really the ones that were taking care of me, and my sister is about to hit her 30s right now, but she still thinks she's superior to me.
I got this too. I love mammoths, man.
Yeah, it's a shame that they're gone. I would have liked to see one in real life. But yeah, while I was growing up, my sister and my mother were the ones taking care of me, and they were going through a lot. Oh my god!
How many times?
I don't know. Probably every single time when I talk. Because like the gas builds up inside of your stomach when you start talking. So yeah, my mother and my sister are the ones that have been taking care of me the whole entire time.
Sure.
Yeah, and while growing up, my mother never really had the time to like take me anywhere special. Like the only time when she ever takes me to somewhere special would be the aquarium. And I've been to the
one in Riverhead, right? Like the Long Island one, or the one in Coney Island?
Probably the. I don't think it's Coney Island. I don't think it was in Coney Island. I think it was the other one.
Does it have walruses?
No, I didn't see it. Because like because like
it had the sea lion show, right? And like
yeah.
It definitely the one in Riverhead.
Yeah, the one to Riverhead. Although. Yeah, so like sometimes we would go to the aquarium, and which I have been there way too many times. I already know what the effects of the fishes over there and stuff like that, but like whenever we
that and this is Bronx, yeah, it's all the time.
But whenever we go over there, I would just get bored every single time. So what the
Dude, this was it. This is what I had. This is what I used to have. This thing. Alright, is it too hard to get a good picture of it though? Jesus. Here we go. I used to have this.
It looks like roadkill. It looks like he just fucking died and he just stayed frozen in that state.
I think he used to scream too.
Yeah, Scrat screamed a lot. I love his screams though. That sounds sadistic. But whenever Scrat screamed, that was the best thing that ever came out of him.
Ice Age Live.
It's kind of terrifying. It's really terrifying.
I think they did a good job, honestly. I mean, those look directly out of the movie.
They definitely look directly out of the movie. It's just, but like, I just don't.
Terrifying.
It's just that I don't.
That's terrifying. All right.
It's just that I don't like seeing animated characters that I like brought to life, like the style that they still are. It's the style that they still are brought back to life in that same style. Like that to me is very disturbing. It like makes my skin crawl every single time. So yeah, back to my conversation. I completely got sidetracked.
Yeah, Bronx Zoo.
Yeah, like whenever, like I would ask my mother to you never seen that?
I don't think I've ever seen this. It's an Ice Age. Oh, it's just Scrat though.
Well, no. You have to buy this game with the Ice Age 3. There we go. The Ice Age 3 had the also had a game.
All right, well, continue.
So while I was growing up, I would ask my mom to like take me to the zoo sometime, but like she said, but like whenever I ask her to, she it always depends on like if I do good in school, in which I was not doing good. I was doing terrible. Because I was a pretty troubled kid. When I was growing up, like I didn't know like what to do or stuff like that, and I would usually have to ask my mom. Like, I was definitely troubled. Like growing up, I used to start like fights every single time in school, and I would get in trouble. And every single time that I would get into like fights or like do something bad, I would get scolded by my mother every single time. And every single time I was a pretty troubled kid back then. And what?
It just seems like you lost your point. And I'm curious to see how you're gonna connect this back to the zoo.
Yeah, I know. Like I used to start like a lot of fights when I was a kid. I remember one time when I was in 4th grade or 5th, I started biting people and people started calling me Dylan the Python. That's what my character is based on. Because the kids on the bus would call me Dylan the Python, not inside classes, because in the bus I was really good friends with the kids on the bus, but none of them were inside of my class, so the only time that I would actually get to hang out with them was actually inside the bus. So yeah, whenever I would ask her to like take me to the zoo, it was either like you do good in school, and I was not doing good. I was terrible, and I never got a chance. So, but until I hit the age of 16 or 15, I asked my dad if we could go to the zoo. One time. While we were in New York, visiting New York, and we didn't head to the Bronx Zoo first. We head to was it the Central Park Zoo? I think.
That one's the really small one in Central Park.
Yeah.
I don't know. Have I been to that one? I don't know if I've been to that one. I think I might have been there like a long time ago, but.
So
it's like really small. So like we do this one.
Yeah, so
it's on the Queen Zoo.
So when I went to the Central Park Zoo, that's when I got really, really happy. That's the first time that I ever felt like a bolt of joy, like that. Cause I never went to a zoo during that whole entire time. Until I asked my dad to take me to a zoo. And we were like I'm not crying or anything.
I know, but we gotta play like the sad music over over this. It's gonna be. That's why I'm like smiling. I'm like, that'd be so funny.
But
The violin.
That's a very tiny violin. Oh, let me play you a song on the tiny violin. Mr. Krabs, this is serious. I know. This really is the world's smallest tiny violin. I love that part. But yeah, well, but yeah,
I'll take you sometime.
During the Central Park Zoo, that was like the first time that I've ever felt a bolt of joy, and that I've ever gotten close to like exotic pets. I mean, not exotic pets, like exotic animals like that. But I think the main problem was that my mom didn't want to go is because she has a chronic fear of reptiles. She has a phobia of reptiles. So I think that might be the main reason why she didn't take me to the zoo.
That's interesting though. Like, it's funny, interesting that like she has a fear. Then that's like your favorite thing. Like, that's your favorite like.
Yeah,
Class of animals is reptiles.
Yeah,
that's what I would say.
Yeah, my puppet is based off of my story, a python.
Because these guys represent us. They're not as much characters as they are just like caricatures.
Yeah, that.
Like, they're like caricatures. They're just like avatars. So there's like that group of characters that just like represent us because we don't want to be. At least my reasoning was like, I don't want to be like human in this puppet world, like that's just to make us puppets, like that's what the reasoning was.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that might have been the main reason why.
I gotta they do this thing. I think it's like once a year, every couple of years. They do like a dinosaur thing, like you sit on like the truck and they have like animatronic dinosaurs like this.
The other day, I just heard from my dad that in Deer Park, Tanger Outlets, I think, and they did a dinosaur thing.
I think Six Flags is doing one too, because we were just there and they had like signs and stuff.
That's another thing. I never went to Six Flags as well.
They haven't. I've only gone twice. I went a couple days ago with our buddy Shane, and I went like 2 years ago.
With Frankie?
Well, Shane took me, Frankie, and his other friend. And that was my first time going. Like, we hadn't been to Six Flags. And they've never been to Splish Splash either. I think I've only done Splish Splash like twice.
I remember my God.
We'll get there.
Yeah, we'll get there.
It'll get better.
Yeah, we'll get there. I remember that whenever I'm in a get together with my cousins, I remember that my dad would take us to Splish Splash, and we have the best time over there. Thinking back on it now, those were really good memories. Stop it with the fucking tiny violin.
It's so funny though.
I mean, it is, but stop it. I'm trying to tell my life story here. But yeah, those were you don't think about these memories until you get deep into conversation, and then all the nostalgia hits you right in the face. It's like a tearjerker almost. Not saying that I am gonna cry on camera.
He's gonna cry off camera. Maybe a whole Christmas thing. This wasn't there though. It must have been. This is what.
We're in the Bronx.
Yeah, but this looks much bigger than what they had. They do this for Christmas. They do a light show.
Yeah. So when my dad took me over to the Central Park Zoo, he saw that the amount of joy that I had that I had. So he wanted me to take. So he wanted to take me to the Bronx Zoo, and we did.
My homeland.
He took me to the Bronx Zoo, and that was my best time that I've ever went there. I've never been so happy in my entire life.
We did the San Diego Zoo. That was really cool too.
And I love animals. I love the facts about animals and stuff like that. And I know that he does. I've been with him long enough to know that he's crazy about animals.
Yes, very much.
Yeah. So when I went over to the zoo, to the Bronx Zoo, I would be fascinated at the facts of what they have, and like sometimes I would go to YouTube channels to learn the facts about them, but they're just not the same as like seeing them like
In person.
in person.
Oh my god, all the penguins. What is this? Just like all penguins? What's going on?
Where's the bear?
Red panda.
I remember seeing a bear over there. I do remember. Oh, there's a
they just had a picture of a bear though. Oh, ruffed lemurs. I don't know what it is about lemurs, but like, I've gotten into lemurs. Lemurs have become one of my favorites. I don't know. They just had a bear. Where?
Oh, I just thought of the movie quote for you piece of thing.
Oh, all right. We're going back. All right. What's your movie?
I like to move it, you piece. Because you just said lemur.
It is really small.
Yeah, it really is small compared.
Like I thought it was like small in size, but also animals, which I guess it kind of like it's.
It kind of is,
I mean,
but in actuality is like
cool
like
penguins though.
it's like really small compared to the Bronx Zoo, really.
Yeah, that's why I've been to the Queen Zoo a couple times, but we didn't do it all the time because it was like so small. It was like we'll see most of this at the Bronx Zoo. Well, actually no, I don't know if you see a lot of it at the Bronx Zoo. Maybe, who knows?
Sea lions at the Bronx Zoo?
There's sea lions at the Bronx Zoo.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, well, I'm saying the Queen Zoo. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I haven't been there
There's
in
a
a
zoo
while.
in Queens?
Yeah, there's the Queen Zoo, the Bronx Zoo, Central Park Zoo, San Diego Zoo. I want to do the Columbus Zoo. That one looks really cool.
Show me it. Oh, there's an aquarium there too? The one aquarium that I would love to go would be the San Diego aquarium. Because like that's the one with the whale sharks, right?
I don't know. Oh my god. Oh no, this is Columbus Zoo though. That looks like. Oh no, those are Asian elephants. That looks like what they had at San Diego. The African elephant.
You know about the milk
really
that the milk that the flamingos produce?
The milk?
It comes out of their eye, and it's actually like it almost looks like blood. Actually.
So they cry milk? Is what you're telling? Flamingos cry milk? I didn't know this. So many manatees in SeaWorld. I was gonna say Epcot, which they do have manatees there, but I was like, no, it's not Epcot though that I'm thinking about. Wolverine.
Tasmanian devil. A zebra shark? I never heard of that. Have you heard of that?
I might have. I don't want to say yes. I'm not a liar, so like that's why I'm like I don't know, maybe.
A Mexican wolf? If you had a choice, what kind of exotic pet would you want?
Me and my buddy Frankie, who will be on the channel soon enough, we should interview him. we should do that as people start coming on. Just interview people.
All right. Yeah.
You want a behind the scenes podcast? That's what we do.
Yeah. All right.
All right. Well,
yeah,
we were talking.
What kind
we were talking about capybaras, which you people will see why soon enough.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of videos on YouTube of people have them as pets, and he was like, "Oh, can you have them as pets?" And I was like, "I don't know, because there's people with fennec foxes and stuff." So we looked it up, and it is an exotic pet that you can have. But I don't know. I'm not into the exotic pet thing. I'm like, there's some animals that are domesticated, and yeah, you could have them as pets. But other animals, I'm like, I don't know. That doesn't seem right. Like when there's fennec foxes, like on YouTube, there's people with fennec foxes and stuff. Or even caviar. I'm like if you're, like if it's hurt or something,
Mm-hmm.
and you're taking care of it because it might not survive or it's hurt, and it's like that kind of a thing. Like, oh, you found it hurt or abandoned, and now you're that's different. That's acceptable for me, at least. But like if you're just taking it to be like, oh, look what I have, like I don't know, it just doesn't seem. So for me,
it's kind of like that you're like taking away like they're like animal instincts like
yeah, like it just doesn't seem. If I had, look, if I had to, probably a tree kangaroo, honestly. I want to snuggle with one of these so bad. It looks like a living teddy bear. I mean, look at it.
That's the one. If I had a choice, I would think like southwestern owl. I think.
I mean, in real life though, that's completely hypothetical. I would never take a tree kangaroo unless it would like hurt, and I was like, all right, I have to take care of it.
Yeah,
you know? Like I said.
Yeah, like I know you. I know you long enough to know that you would like take care of an animal and then just like write it off to the authorities to take it back.
Yeah, like I would think like if I ever saw like not that there's ones near us, but like my favorite cat is a puma. I love pumas, and I was like, if I was ever in California or something, and I saw like a baby puma that was like hurt or like it was abandoned or even a full grown hurt puma. Well, the baby made more sense though. I'd like take it in, I'd take care of it, but I don't know if I'd keep it. Like I'd probably call like a nearby zoo or something and be like, I have this puma here. Like you guys are the professionals. Like you guys gotta take care of this. And if they're like, well, you know, if they're like, well, we don't really have much to do with it, or like the zoos are like, yeah, no, we're good with puma. Like, then I'd take care of it. You know, if all else, the puma's gonna be okay. Like that's my priority. But anyway, I would think. If in real life, the most exotic animal that I would own, probably a duck. Or a goat. A duck or a goat. Which are domestic animals.
Well, you did say that you wanted to go when
yeah, but I think that, I don't know. I don't know if I still want to go, but a duck would be so cool. I kind of want a duck. Dude, ducks are easily my favorite bird. Like, I don't know why, but I've always gravitated toward ducks. Like Donald Duck, Daffy Duck. I've just loved ducks. I don't know, it's weird. It is weird, because they're not, like, anything unique or special. Like, they're just there. You know?
They're not,
like,
they're not special or anything. They're just there.
Like, it's not, like, exotic or anything. Like, you see them at the park. They're at, like, farms and stuff, but I'm like, I don't know what it is. They're my favorite. They just have this cute little waddle. Ketchup. Solid or liquid? I know the answer. We looked it up. I don't necessarily totally agree, but...
That is a good question, because when you squirt it out, it does come out as solid.
I think it's a liquid. Because isn't the thing with a liquid that, like, it takes the form of whatever, like, it's in? Like, it's not like a solid... It's not a shape. Like, it's not a consistent shape.
Yeah, because solid...
It will morph into whatever it's...
Yeah, liquid will morph into anything into any kind of shape. So, yeah, I think it might be a liquid.
What it is, because we've looked it up, it's a solid because of the consistency. But it makes more sense to me now. But I'm like, I still don't know. Like, I feel like it's not solid. It's not a solid shape. You can't say ketchup is a solid shape. It doesn't make sense.
I know.
So if it's not a solid shape, it can't be a solid. Like this is solid. It's also not on, you know? That's what I'm saying, though. Well, that was quick. That was a quick conversation. I thought that was going to last a little longer.
Who would think
that would kill some time?
Who would think that a conversation of ketchup would take that long?
Oh. Well, I don't know if you want to have the... Good. My idea was we could also talk about, like, the future of what this podcast could be. Like, what we could do on it. That sounded very, like, cheesy. What this podcast could be, but like what we could do on it.
Well, that is a good question though, because like we want to take this podcast a little bit further in like entertainment and like seriousness and all of that stuff.
Seriousness. I think it's funny you wanted a serious podcast and then you asked me. Like, I'm the least serious person.
Well, for me...
I can try to pull it together. I'll do my best.
Well, for me, I'm very down to earth. You're way beyond health.
Look at what I did.
You're beyond earth. But yeah, we want... But
I'm like Marvin the Martian. I claim this planet in the name of Mars.
But yeah, we want to take this thing.
Space Martian.
But yeah, we want to take this thing a little bit further, in which, in all seriousness and jokes and stuff like that, entertainment value,
I'm always in for a lighthearted thing though, so that's why I'm gonna. That's probably why it's a good thing to have me. It's like during those like serious moments,
because whenever
then I'm gonna be the one that cracks the joke, and it's like, all right, we're back, and then it's like, all right, it's gonna get a little deep here, but then I'm the one that's gonna bring it back up.
Yeah.
That's all right. There we go.
And that's exactly why my mom likes you, because like you're like very positive while I'm like just like a.
I'm not a very positive person. That's why I think it's so funny.
Well, my mom
my
mom sees you as a positive person. Because
that's what I think. I think when I'm around my friends, I'm more of a positive. I'm definitely more a positive person. Because I try to cheer everybody up. I love making people laugh. Like I love just being. I never want to hurt anybody's feelings and stuff, and that's why I'm like always. I'm trying to. That's what even the thing like because we've even said when we like before when I just had like 3 videos out and we were talking. We'll probably cut this part out because, I don't, again. But we were like, no politics. And that's why, like, we should, nothing that we ever do, like Puppetoons-wise at least, ever relate anything to politics. Because 50% are going to hate us, 50% are going to love, no matter which way we take it. So that's why, like, I stay away from all that.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, I want, because especially now, it's very heated.
Mm-hmm.
So this should be a place where everybody can go, no matter what the thing is, like, at all, no matter where you come from, what you think, anything. This is just a place where you could come to laugh and forget all that.
Mm-hmm.
Leave that stuff outside.
Yeah, like that's what we want to do.
That's
what we want to do. We want to take your minds off of like stressful things that you have in your life.
That's why we're not talking about the pandy here on Puppetoons. The pandy never happened on Puppetoons. No, it did. I could have done really funny stuff with that though, but that was when I was first starting, so I was trying to make content. Yeah. But at the same time, it was that mindset, like, everybody's freaked out about that. Like, this should be a place to come and forget it for a minute. Like, for, 3 minutes, just put that behind you, focus on, these stupid puppets, and then you can come back. Like, go back to the real world, worry about it some more. Then next week, you come back, and you spend a moment with Roy. Now I'm plugging Roy. Check Roy out. Roy's very funny. Shout out Adam Krutinger for building Roy.
I thought you built Roy.
No, I did not build Roy. You want to hear the Roy story?
Go ahead.
Yeah, behind the scenes. Here we go. All right, now we're getting behind the scenes. Let's pull up a picture of Roy. Roy's going to be right. I got to go lower because we don't have, so it's like going to be right in front of the T, like there. Okay, so Roy. So, I'm very into puppets. Mm-hmm. One thing that I'd be interested, I either want my career to go one of two ways. Puppetoons, I think, will always be a thing because I've heard on the puppeteer Matt Vogel's podcast, shout out Below the Frame, he talks about Jerry Nelson, who was one of the original Muppeteers, and he says, it's great to work for the Muppets, and the other thing I would do is work for Disney. That's the other. Those are the two goals. It's very similar, but they're also 2 different things.
Uh-huh.
So those are my 2 goals, and one. I don't know what you would say. 1 goal, 2 goal. You're not doing both.
Kind of like a.
They're interchangeable.
Like kind of dream job kind of stuff like that.
That's where I'd hope to be in years. One of the 2. And Jerry Nelson always says, so you could switch out Muppets with Disney, either one or anything really. When you're creative and you're working with the Muppets, right, or Disney, that's great. That's fantastic. But you wanna, as a creative person, you wanna also have your own thing going too. And again, I always say, I've probably told you, I tell everybody, Puppetoons is not, I created it, but it's not my thing. I have things on it. That's why this was your idea. That's why this is your thing. I want this to be a spot where, my friends and stuff can all come to be creative. And, you'll each have your own thing. I'll help out on all of it.
Mm-hmm.
But you guys are in charge, So... I lost my point. This is what happens. I get sidetracked and I forget what I was talking about.
That was the story about Roy.
Oh God, we got so lost. All right. I got it now. So, dude, we completely got sidetracked.
All right, come on.
All right, so, again, I'm very one of the things I would do in my life would be a Muppeteer, right?
Yeah.
So, I want to be a puppeteer, right? So, shout out again, Frankie. Dude, we gotta have him on now. We mentioned him 3 times.
Yeah.
he's gonna do stuff with the channel. We're talking about a couple things really. So, his mom, they know one of the Muppet builders. She works at a farm. They found that there was going to be like a workshop thing they were telling me about.
Mm-hmm.
Hopped on board, right?
Yeah.
So they only took 10 people.
Mm-hmm.
And the workshop, really cool. Puppet wrangler Jean Marie was doing it.
Mm-hmm.
And it was going to be taught by Noel McNeil, who did Bear from Bear in the Big Blue House.
Mm-hmm.
And the puppets, they provided puppets for it. And they were all built by a puppet builder on YouTube. Shout out Adam Krutinger, right? And what's really funny, he's the one that I watch to build all those. There's two right there.
Mm-hmm.
To build, like, these puppets, right? So I thought it was very funny. It, like, all, circles back. I find everything, like, kind of circles. Everything goes in a circle, right? So, I got this puppet, and I was, like, looking at it. When I first got it, it was funny. I was, like, examining it. I was like, oh, my God, what does he do? What does he do with this thing? Like, and to get, like, all the little details you might not be able to get in the video, right? Like, all the other things. And, like, try to, like, really study it. And I was like, I would love to, like, rip this apart and dissect it. But at the same time, I don't want to do that. Like, so, I kept him, in good shape for the class, He was great. I think I did good. But, anyway. So, at the end of the workshop, they wanted you to do a skit. So, Roy, I took Roy, and he did a little song. And it kind of worked out as a pilot for what A Moment with Roy became. Did you see it?
Yeah, your moment with Roy.
Yeah,
Roy.
okay.
Yeah.
So that it kind of became a pilot for what it was going to become, because it was him in front of the green screen, and he was just doing a song. Then initially my plan wasn't even to use him, like, because I was like, I don't know, like, I didn't build him. I don't really know much. Like, I don't even know if I could, because I didn't, like, use him in this stuff, because I didn't build it. And, I was kind of keeping it, like, original, So I was like, I don't know. And then that kind of changed to, oh, maybe I'll just throw him in the background. And it'll just be, like, there in the background kind of a thing. And then I was running out of ideas for things to make, like, video-wise. And I had Roy, and he was like this new puppet that I had, and we named him for the workshop thing, so that way I could play around with that, I think. So, he had a name now, and he had his voice. I'm sorry, I just laugh because I keep leaning into this thing.
Oh, yeah.
Like it's working.
Keep in mind, he's still using the mic
just
on
in
this.
Case. This is a dud. This isn't plugged in. It's there for the aesthetic. It'll get better, we promise.
We'll try to find a way to, like, actually make this thing work out.
Well, I'll just get another one of these. Well, I know what. I don't know if the laptop. Did that unplug?
Oh my God! You gotta be kidding me!
I think it unplugged. You know what? That's probably picking up audio. This is probably picking up. We have your audio. We're okay, but. Dude, it'll get better, we promise. Oh my God. Has it still been going, though? Yeah, it is still going.
Throughout this whole entire time.
This was also picking up the audio.
That's when it happened. That's what happened. You moved this out of the way.
Oh my God. Alright. So, going back to Roy. I had Roy now. And I didn't know what he was. And I was just like, I don't know. But because I had no ideas for any of the other characters, I'm working on other things, I was like, maybe this is it. Like, I'll just take him downstairs in front of the green screen. I didn't know what to do with him. I didn't know what he was. So that was like the spark. It was like, okay, I could take him downstairs in front of the green screen. I could do whatever I want with him. There's no character. Like, he doesn't have a set thing. It's just he could do whatever. his thing is that he can do whatever. He could say whatever. He could do whatever. It's Roy. Like, so it became a moment with Roy, and some of them I was like, I don't really want to go over 2 minutes. It happened, but like only by a couple seconds. But it was like the 2 minute range or less, and some of them are only a couple seconds long. Like they're really short, but it's a moment. You get a moment with Roy, and it's just because it's so simple. Like it's just like Roy sharpening a pencil. Yeah, okay, and. That's what it became, and it was just him doing just like it was just a moment. That's all it was. It was a moment with Roy, and so, I was I finished them and I was showing them, and it was like these are really funny. Like this might be like I don't want to say successful thing. Like I don't know if any of this stuff will ever be really successful, but you know what I mean. Like I think it's gonna be well taken. Like I think a lot of people are gonna like it, and that's what happened. Like again, it's not like millions of views. Like it's like 25, 20 something. Like it's 20 something view, but that's not. I mean, I'm not in for the views again. I'm doing it because I like to create the stuff.
Yeah.
And but like I've heard a lot of like people love whoever's watching it love Roy. Like and it's mostly family and friends and stuff, but like they all love Roy. Like I went to Six Flags with Shane, like I've said, and on the way there he gave me a friendly critique. He was like, and honestly it was like a compliment almost. Like he's like, look, these Roys, they're too short. He's like, they're way too short. I need more Roy, and it's like a compliment. Like that's really nice. Like. That you love it so much that you're angry that they're so short. Like he's like, we need more like the first one, like a 2 minute like story. Like you can't just have him. He's like sharpening pencils. That's acceptable on YouTube in like 2004. Like that's not. He's like we're 2021 right now. We gotta do like, and so Roy might pop up and I might do other stuff with Roy. I don't know, but as of now, it's still gonna be a moment with Roy because I filmed. I did it differently too than the other stuff. I filmed like 15, and then I just saved them all, and I'm just releasing them like every 2 weeks. Like every other week.
Okay.
So that's, I have them all. I was like, look, I have a couple more filmed already that I have to release. So you're going to have to deal with it a little longer. I'll keep that in mind when I start filming the next batch.
Alright.
So yeah, there's the story of Roy.
And you can check it on, and you can check it down in the link in the description.
But
and keep in mind, he's the one that created Puppetoons.
yeah, but I did create it. I'm like the founder. But again, it's not mine. Like, it's the thing that everyone has their equal, like, everyone has their own stuff in it. It's just the name. Like, it's everybody. Everybody owns Puppetoons. Well, everyone that's part of it owns it. Like, after, like, you're gonna own part of it, like, after this, You know what I mean? Like, everyone has their own thing that's part of it. I own my ideas that are in it.
Yeah.
Like the Slothies cartoon, or the Roy. We'll do Roy. Roy is my thing. But, like, this was your idea, this is your thing, but it's still part of, Puppetoons.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
just the name. It's... So that's part of the reason I think I made it a separate... It's a separate account, because it becomes more like, alright, it's not under me. It's its own thing.
Yeah.
Actually, shout out again to Ethan. He actually kind of came up with the name. That's an interesting story too. You want me to share that one?
I mean, we still got a few, we still got...
Alright, so, the story about naming it, when the first videos I was filming, where it was the 3 first puppets, it was me, AP, and Harvey, trying to make a YouTube channel, which is very fitting. And so, I was sending to Ryan Rowe. Good. Ryan, originally he was going to help out with it, but then that's when the pandy started.
Tall Ryan,
Yeah.
brown skin.
Yeah.
Shout out to Ryan.
Shout out Ryan Rowe. I was like sending him to him. He was kind of became like a producer. I was like, what do you think? I sent them to him, like the first 2 things. I was like, what do you think? And he's like, oh, they're good. So then I was like, alright, so we need a name for the channel too. Because the thing that me and Ryan are going to start working on was like the original idea that kicked off the idea in my head to do a YouTube channel with this stuff. And so that's why I was like asking him, and I was like, alright, what do you think for the name? I was like, what? And he was like, I don't know, I'm terrible with names. I'm like, so am I. Like, this is the problem. So I was like, you know what? I think it'd be good with it, Ethan. So I went over to Ethan, because me and Ethan talked about a YouTube channel too. I think I've mentioned it to, like, all of you.
Yeah.
Like, I wanted to do it, because I've been wanting to do it for a while.
Mm-hmm.
So I mentioned it to Ethan. I was like, all right, Ethan, what do you think for the name? And he's like, give me like a day or two. I'm going to make a list. I'll be right back. I'll get right back to you. And he came up with, like, a list of, like, a couple things. He came up with, like, a couple names. It was, like, Toon Tube, Puppet Tube, and it was, like YouTube kind of a thing. So there was, like, I think, like, a Faz Ford Tube. It was, like, something like he did the names. So I was like, all right, that one I don't want to do, because, like, my idea was, again, everybody. So I was like, I don't want my name or our name on it, but I like the Puppet Tube or the Toon Tube. And as I was saying it, I was like, Puppetoons. And then they that's how, and I think there is another thing called Puppetoons that I didn't know about until, like, after it was named, and I was like, well, what can you do? So then I was like, Puppetoons. There's the name. So then I was writing it out, and as I was writing it out, I was like, Puppet ends with a T, Tunes begins with a T, so let's just morph it, and it just becomes one word, which I think is what that they did too. I think that's exactly how they spelt it in the other Puppetoons thing, but I think my thing, because originally it was Productions, but it was just like the shortened, like the acronym part, but I was like, I don't know if that's getting across, so I lengthened it. So Puppetoons, I think the Productions is what separates it. Because when you look up Puppetoons on YouTube, you find the thing. Like, you find, they're like weird, like, stop motion puppets. You see? This is what puppet. See, and they spelled it the same. But yeah, so, I mean, honestly, Ethan kind of inspired the name. Ethan was almost like the one that came up with it almost.
Yeah.
I mean, I kind of changed it from what he had, but, it was his. Without him giving me that list, it wouldn't have happened. So I didn't think it was.
Well, I've been thinking about making my own channel, but like movie shorts, kind of.
Like what kind of thing? Like
a little bit of an action scene or something like that, horror kind of stuff.
Oh, like, so do your own, like, movie.
Yeah.
That's cool. If you need help, I'll help you out on that.
Need a camera, first of all.
I like a good camera. I know. Yeah, soon enough.
I'll probably.
It'll get better, we promise.
Yeah,
Dude, that's the slogan. It'll get better, we promise.
It'll get better.
The amount of times I've said that, dude, it's gotta be.
I think this might be a good place to wrap up, people. So, we need to think of a way to say goodbye to the people.
It'll get better, we promise. That's how we should finish it every episode. Like, the last words, like, it'll get better, we promise.
Yeah, we'll get better with age and stuff like that, more experience and stuff like that. So this is just a Kickstarter, just for fun stuff. So you see, so like I was saying, this is gonna get better as soon as time goes on.
We're gonna get another mic, hopefully by the next episode.
Yeah. We might end it right here. I think we're gonna end it here.
No, we're not. Another 20 minutes. No.
Nah, I think we're gonna end it right here, guys.
Okay.
So, enjoy the rest of your day. Hopefully we made it a little bit more brighter. Keep you away from the stress of like whatever you're doing.
It'll get better, we promise.
Yeah, it will get better. We'll get better.
We promise.
Promise. So, see you around.